Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Akron's offense takes the field. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Buffalo's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Bulls his way forward.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Gump. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal.
And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Offense set on first down. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions, right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles, but they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Going up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Agbana. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not work it out.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
He'll get rid of it. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to... He lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Akron! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make...
Number 87.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. It's a draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Effective draw plays in a running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in their face. Nice job by the defense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Zips want to move quickly.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice extra.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Rush. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Nevada handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Reno, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. With the catch, it's Snow. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. Steps away to find some room. He'll take another shot here. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having the explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bulls are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Quarterback empties his backfield. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulls get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if the dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting into the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
To the ground with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he could... tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Agbana coming after it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Running back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They want to just keep throwing it. Might be looking to run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have been.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's third and inches.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Here's the handoff. Pirouettes through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run give your field goal kicker a chance.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. A first down run on the doorstep. Push down for the tackle. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. So now on comes the field goal unit. This almost certainly to win the game. It is good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not